+1. Oh, yeah. Accidentally clicking strategizing upped our odds from 53 to 58. Well, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're doing it. Oh, what up, 9-4? Good to see you. All right, load game. I don't think I want to start all the way over. Let me check what the relative audio levels are. I realized that my talking was pretty quiet relative to the game a couple of times last stream when I was doing some editing. But it looks like the fact that I have the mic propped up actually on a book that I received as a gift, which lives like in my office in a pleasant place, and it was the closest thing I could grab. That's what's propping up my microphone today, because it's a short mic. It's a little guy. He's just not so big. What up, Victor? I do exist outside of work hours. This is loud. Oh, it's just because my computer's loud. Okay, all right. Cool. All right, let's see. It's like, what, 3 p.m. in the evening on the first day. What do we still have to do? Okay. Buy the pants from Kuno. We don't have any money. Can't do that. Who put the clothes in the trash? We have no idea who else has access to that. Might take a while. Who's in the union box? Okay, yeah, we just gotta wait until some point in the afternoon for the union people to get back. We have to find a way into that secret passage that we found. We gotta find a piece of armor, gotta find our gun, find our badge. I think our badge might be inside of our clipboard that we found, but I don't know how to get it open yet. We have to level up in order to be able to do that. We have to get the body down, so we gotta go talk to Everard Clare. We have to talk to people about the tattoos possible meaning. It's not clear to me yet, like, who would have good information on that. We gotta steal that guy's boots. We have to wait until evening, I think, to do that. I think Kim's not gonna let us. Gotta find some booze. Gotta find a rich person. We have to find money. What else? Okay, we gotta keep searching for the collar. This might take some time. I have a feeling that means, like, don't worry about this right now in the game. Sing karaoke, so we gotta get a sad song on tape. I think Sylvie told us of a sad song, but I can't remember what it is. Hopefully the game will just remember for me. And then find some cigarettes. So I don't know how to do any of that, and I don't think we have like a map right now, right? Okay, that's our mind cabinet. Yeah, it does not, wait, maybe it's in here. Yeah. Interact, this guy, interact. Oh no. That's not going to have what I want. Okay, never mind. Put the ledger away. Can I interact with these? I can. Huh. Well, let's worry about that in a minute. I have a feeling that I want to go south here. I have no idea what's down here. Haha. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Alright. It actually extends much further over here to the left than I thought that it did. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, another lady. But first, let's look at this. What even are these? This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Okay, so like every romance novel ever. Oh, this is a bookshop. Nice. Crimes, romance, and biographies of famous people. This is a book about pate. Yeah, this game's way bigger than I thought. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. A book about boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaring upstream. I don't know what that means. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Kraus from Egaunia. Alright, let's talk to this lady. What up?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the code. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. Yeah, you can get so many cheers for 99 cents, Egotar. I mean, I don't really need the money, but if it's gonna make you happy, or I think chat has something where it'll tell you like who's donated the most or whatever, you guys can do whatever you want over there. I don't really care. It's not like I'm in it for until you've made a certain amount of money, Twitch won't even give you the money. So we're well away from that. Don't worry about it. What kind of store is this, anyways?
Bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Man, I answer stuff at the same time as clicking on things, and I need to quit doing that. Oh, let me get the camera a little further down here. We moved the desk up. I've got a sit-stand desk now. Hell yeah. Encyclopedia, challenging, failure, 8 out of 12. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl. What is a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
Oh, you've got a cool little thing there. That's cool. Nice. Empathy, medium, success, 12 out of 10. She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Interesting. Thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Ecotar, you're in chat. Just I can tell you're longing for some interaction. Let's see how many people there are. Let's see if you're gonna get anybody. It looks like there are 6 people right now. So users in chat. Oh, Merbles is back. Hasn't said anything yet, but I see you lurking. My name is Annette, sir. My mom, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register, or organizing the stock. The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. And you're standing out here in the cold because... I'm signaling that the store is open, she nods eagerly. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Man, this girl is hustling. Empathy, medium, success, 12 out of 10. A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold. You're cold. Can I help you in some way? Stand in awe of Ecotar's grandeur. Yeah, that makes sense, Merbles. Kind of you to offer, sir. She doesn't really know what else to say. Empathy. What could you do to help her anyway? I should have a word with the store owner, maybe? Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mom by luring in customers. She stands upright and smiles like a little soldier. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. Shouldn't you be at school or something? I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mom keep this place running. Isn't going to school more important than this? Oh, man. Somebody Ecotar is like trying to bait as hard as he can and no one's taking it from him. Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. How's the business going? Mom says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being... She looked over her shoulder. Cursed. Inland Empire, medium, success, 12 out of 10. Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders. Cursed? In what way? Which voice? You mean Annette's voice or the reading voice? I feel like the reading voice is just my regular voice. Cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... She's looking for the right word. Say nothing. We're not gonna... Yeah. Well, they run out of money and you have to stop doing business. Oh, yeah. That sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window. We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here. The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. Yes, she chirps. Please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and the board games you asked about are also there, sir. Stroke your chin. Enough about the curse, for now. Annette looks at you, looks at your shaved, prickly chin. It distinctly contrasts with the oily mutton chops that surround it. Maybe I can tell you about some of the books instead. Who are these famous people? Maybe she knows about the statue. Oh, kings and queens, and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. She scratches her cold reddened cheek, then continues. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame. Can I become famous by reading one of those books? I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous. How resentful of famous people do we want to be? Yeah, fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Why would they do that, sir? Do I want to be a superstar cop? Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them. Why indeed? I'm just an old tired cop. What use am I? Yeah, we're not gonna brag right now. That's not the vibe we're feeling. You're not that old. Maybe you'll do something really important. Something that wows the world. Thanks, girl. You're very kind. Yes, sir. She smiles and takes a sip from her vacuum bottle. What is this crime business? Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime or catch the criminals. Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets people going. She tots. And it's kind of like a puzzle, too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch them. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. You don't look like much of a policeman. You don't look much like a policeman. She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Huh. Well, what does a cop look like then? Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. Does somebody know what Vespertine means? He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your... head. Yes. Authority, medium, success. 11 out of 10. No. It's your soul. Your blue soul. Man, what does our inner self have to do with blue? Like, it seems like it's bringing it up all the time. Pain threshold, medium, success. 10 out of 10. No. Your resilience. Soul. That Mullen guy looks like a Hampelmann. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. Grit, a total disregard for personal safety. You gotta take the pain. This Mullen guy looks like he'd run into his mom. Ain't got no balls. Merbles. From Webster, Vespertine, of, relating to, or occurring in the evening. Okay, alright, so he was wearing like an evening suit? Is that what it was? A strapping of the evening officer. Okay, so he's probably wearing like a police attire, like police gala attire, like your uniform or something. Used in menswear collection, his Brummel Vespertine suit. Well, I don't know what Brummel means, so I don't know how much he helped me, but I'm getting the gist. What do we think? Soul or grit? I feel like it's soul for us. Grit is not what our character's about. She examines the illustration of Dick Mullen, attempting to find his soul. I'm not sure I understand. A policeman's got to have the right stuff, an ingrained sense of the law. No one follow a weakling like Mullen. +5 experience gained. If you say so, sir. She smiles mischievously. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. Like in the books. Composure, challenging 12. Okay, I'm going to deduce something now. Okay, all right. This is going to be our first poll of the day. Where is it? Manage poll. New poll. Come on. I can't type at all. Start that poll. All right. I'm anticipating we're going to get like 2 votes on this, but that's okay. It's always good to involve chat. Again, we have like, what, about a 58%? So let's see where our bonuses are right now. It's a white check, so we can try this again later. We saw that she's cold and she's afraid of the curse, so that gives us +2. So we got a bonus roll on that. What do we think? Yeah, challenging 12. So we have to get 12, and we have a 5 bonus. So we have to roll a 7 or better. That's, of course, that's why it's a little above even. Let's see how our poll's doing. Do we have any results going? Seems like people are saying yes, but we've only got a couple of seconds left. We'll wait for it. You know how it is. Oh, man. Man, it's good to be doing this in the evening. I'm pleased to be here with you guys. It was a... oh, yeah. Wow, the color of that. I cannot see that at all. But I think it says to deduce. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. My goodness, that is so bright. All right, let's get after it. Okay, I'm going to deduce something now. Check failure. We rolled a 6. We needed a 7. You failed to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently. I'm a detective. I deduce that you are a girl. I'm a detective. I deduce that you are very small. Actually, I'm sorry. I can't deduce anything. Yeah. Let's fess up. Oh, damaged morale. A small disappointment rolls over her, but she promptly gets over it and says, "It's okay, sir." Empathy, medium success, 12 out of 10. You disappointed a small child. Well done, champ. Alright, this is locked. We have to put a skill point in composure. Let's see what romance is. What up, Melon Dog? Good to see you. We're talking to a little girl that's standing in front of a bookstore. It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. And it's about man and lady business, sir. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? I like that. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. I see. Those are unhappy books, and for most of the pages, people sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. What about when both of the men are bad? These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. What if it's written really well? Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decided not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. What about when everyone is poor? That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Sometimes you have to write about real life things. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mom? Yeah, I think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. She pauses, trying to figure out the inappropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb. Where are we going with this? No? I don't know. She looks at you with puzzlement. Pain threshold, medium success, 10 out of 10. You can take this. Blossom like a plain flower. Yeah, and it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight. The girl is at a loss for words, each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives. She sifts and sways on feet, looking confused and uncomfortable. Each of you tearing at the other's innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that still hurts ceaselessly. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to help you. I don't need help. I need a real book that tells it how it is, not this drivel. Oh gosh, we need to be more careful. I didn't realize that just picking interesting options was gonna ruin us. Sorry, sir. I'm still little? She stumbles on her words. I can't. Volition, easy, success, 9 out of 8. It's time to leave it be. You're about to make a child cry. Are you proud of yourself? Not a single shred of pride remains. Right? Activate denial mode. Damn right I am. Proud as the line of Cerber. Don't worry, little girl. Got a bit carried away there. Let's back up out of this. Yeah, let's do that. +5 experience gained. She nods enthusiastically, obviously relieved. That's enough romance for me. I had other questions. Maybe some about other books. She rubs her chilled nose with her fist. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Lion of Cerber. Okay. I never know what you guys are doing in chat. Alright, let's go inside. Let's talk to her mom. You can sleep after 2100. Sleeping heals all your health and morale. That's good to know. Now I don't have to waste this stuff unless my health or morale gets low. I don't know whether or not you can take more than 1 damage at a time, but I'll at least wait until we get to 2 or lower. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah, let's look around first. We'll come back to you, lady. Ooh, there's an upstairs too. I like this. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. Gross. Mountain of board games. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. Does somebody know what Wirral is? Or Wirral? I don't know. Look through the pile of Wirral-related items. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. Is this like D&D? Is that what that is? There's also a large hardbound tome with an intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katuak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a pick-your-path adventure gamebook titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Anything that really catches my eye? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel notes a fantastique adventure board game. New maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. Physical instrument. Medium. Success. 10 out of 10. Nonsense for anemic binoclards. Wirral are this game's version of fictional elves from some D&D thing. Okay, that's good to know. I don't have 25 real, so I can't buy it. Okay, we'll come back to this. Apparently it's a city in the UK. That's good to know. All right, let's talk to this lady.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk extends a greeting. Man, she looks like she would work in a library, you know? The way the weak jawline. Something about that and the glasses. The glasses in particular are really getting me.
Be welcome. And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Inland Empire, challenging, success, 12 out of 12. A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber. A curious pendant you're wearing. Narrow your eyes mysteriously.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
She clutches the pendant and narrows her eyes as well. So are you the owner of this store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration. Suggestion, medium success, 11 out of 10. She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work. The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed. Cursed? Who said that? Annette? She blinks. I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir. Empathy, medium success, 12 out of 11. Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right? Annette, yes. My daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Yes, of course. Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Yes. Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? Empathy, medium success, 12 out of 10. Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store. 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. She's immensely satisfied with the answer. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Okay, let's change the subject. I don't want to, like, judge people and tell them that how they're raising their children is wrong. And it's not, like, wrong for a child to, like, have a job. But I am struck a little bit by the way that she's, like, forcing her child to, like, stand out in the snow. Let's think. Is this something that, our character would do? We don't know his name yet, so I have nothing to refer to him by. In a recap that I did, I called him Dave. So is that something that Dave would do? Like, should I confront this lady? I'll leave it for now. I'm trying to keep my options open while I get a better lay of the land. Farewell for now, book peddler. I want to keep snooping. Ooh, what's behind this curtain? Closed curtains. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bone, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there's nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains? Nothing. Now please go back to browsing books, she fiddles with her pendant. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are really all you care about. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. I think I'm going to pull these curtains open. I think that, I'm okay. I don't want to, talk to her about her kid, but I will just go walking around. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more. Sir, don't touch that. I've told you it's off limits for the customers. Her hands has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous. What is going on? Perception, hearing, easy, 8 out of 8. She looks away, mumbling, why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people? This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid. No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. She's almost begging you. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. You do? She grabs her pendant again, visibly shaken. My God, even more reason not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. Oh man, do we open these curtains? Yeah, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm just going to keep going. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them. No! She raises her hand to try and stop you. Please, just talk to me, officer. Come here, and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme. Half-light, medium success, 10 out of 10. Lies, rip them open, we say. Inland Empire, medium success, 12 out of 10. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. Rip them apart, this time for real. Ignore the curtains for now. We're getting conflicting stuff. It keeps, it's putting more and more barriers in between us and doing this thing. I'm going to mark down suspicious curtains, and we'll come back. Just, the more the game, puts stuff in between me and doing something, the, less inclined I am to do it unless I'm really sure it's what I want to do. And I still feel like we're just getting our bearings, A quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. Also, I feel like I'd be more, struck to be brazen, but y'all aren't emboldening me. Another boring book, just discarded here. It's easier to make decisions with consensus, Alright, there's not a ton else here besides those curtains. Yeah, I see you, Ecotar. Too late. We'll come back. I would err on the side of trying stuff. There's very little hard punishments for being brazen. Alright, now that there's two of you, I'm going back in, I'm wrecking those curtains. It's that pack mentality. I am a dog person. Alright, here we go. Rip them apart, this time for real. You see a dimly lit room of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen. I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding. In we go. Heyo. Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Warded door. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Curtains deserve 50 bits. Respect. Yeah, fair enough. Physical instrument, 10 out of 10. Medium, success. What if you just break it down? Pain threshold, challenging. Oh, we're actually good at this. This is about being strong. Marbles, you must understand how badly I want Malcolm to just do something. That's fair. I'm trying to do stuff. I'm just like, you know, we're wading our way around. Maybe I should just break it down. Let's knock on the door. I'm curious. Only an echo. No one is there. Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize. Do the pain thing. Break it down. All right, we'll give you guys the poll. Break it. Come on. New poll. That's why. Break it down. I just like getting a read for the room. I feel like everyone's going to say break it down. I wish there were a way to do like 30-second polls. Minute-long polls are like already too long for what I need. But I feel like we could. We have a decent chance of success. 42%. Pain threshold's 4. This is a white check. We can try it again. So like I feel like there aren't really... So the downside to trying some of this stuff is that like if we screw up, we have to like put another point to try it again. But I guess like there's no upside to not doing stuff. So we should probably be trying this stuff like all the time. That's what I'm thinking. But let's see what the poll results are suggesting. Yeah, everybody wants to break the door down. I don't even have to wait. I'm not going to knock on it again. I'm just going to break it down. Oh, whoops. That's right. You need to take in your surroundings. I clicked maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed. First, check your posture. Steady breathing, solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram. Check your surroundings. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear. Yeah, it looks like all three people. And what about the door? It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable. +1. Oh, yeah. Accidentally clicking strategizing upped our odds from 53 to 58. Well, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh, my shoulder. Ah! Yeah, let's see. Pain threshold, challenging, 12, failure, 11 out of 12. Ow. Shoot, whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt? Oh god, try to breathe normally. This wasn't really the best idea, was it? I deserve this. My body deserves to suffer for being this weak and disappointing. Is that blood I'm seeing? Rub your forehead. Please don't cry. Please don't cry. Sap your face. I don't want anybody to see me cry. Try to breathe normally. Are you alright? The lieutenant steps closer, his eyes soft and worried. This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit. What is going on there? An upset, high-pitched voice calls out from the bookstore. Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. You can hear her take a frightened step backwards. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door. It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets. This is locked until we up our pain threshold. Well, nothing else to do but leave. Autosave. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Alright. Oh, there's more, apparently. Just no sane person would ever put their head in into such a machine. Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna. Out the door we go. We're gonna continue to run around. Oh, this game's a little slow-paced, but it does provide some intrigue. Alright, back outside. What is this, like a speaker system? 2 Roundabout North. 2 Cape Side Apartments, Martinet Pier. I feel like Kuno threw something in the ocean, right? The ad reads, broken window. Tibbs has windows. Fast travel? I don't think so, Ikotar. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you collect these bottles and sell them. Oh, okay. Oh, do I have any bags in my inventory? I don't think so. Let's take a look. Tools. Clothes, items. Nah, I don't have anything. What's this? Oh, I can take that bag. The things I've seen and said. Nothing I can't do. I'm the job for every man. That guy appears to be drunk. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Anything else down here? Run around. Ooh, what is this? A splatter of bullet holes line the wall. Esprit de corps, the sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. Look closer first. The fading marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions, just chips in the sandstone. Kim, look, billet holes. Billet holes, bullet holes. Where? He looks around, pointed the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops, we should solve it. There? He looks at the wall. Those are old. What do you mean old? Those bullet holes were found during the Revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation. Okay, what can you tell me about the Revolution? +5 experience gained. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go? Well, apparently we'll go. There's more dudes up here. But first, let's go back. And... tools. Yeah. We've got a bag in our hands now. We can take these bottles and sell them, though I don't know where we sell stuff yet. Oh, what's this? Coin-operated viewer. This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instructions manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside, then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. I do have a coin. Let's take a look. Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. Pull the handle and look inside. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab, gray shape like a ghost. Do I still owe money to someone? Yes, I do. I still owe 130 real to the hotel owner. Turn the knob to focus your vision. +5 experience gained. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet across the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Empathy, medium, success. 12 out of 10. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. Hang in there, little one. Coin-operated viewer. The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind. There are ruins of some kind in the building there. Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out. The lieutenant takes off his glasses and cleans them. Leave. Okay. That didn't seem like it was super worth it at anything, but fine. I guess the new stuff is... Why are these, like, lit up? Okay. Equip these to open locked containers in the world. Good to know. Oh, there's a can. Sweet. Tab button coming in handy. Yeah, sure. Oh, there's a bunch of bottles over here. Alright, I guess we're bottle collecting. Oh, there's a trash can down here. Alright, we're looping back. Come on. There's a bunch of things. Alright, let's talk to these guys.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one is eating a big sandwich. Electrochemistry. Challenging. Success. 12 out of 12. Look, in his hand, going to his mouth. The sandwich. It's hauntingly beautiful.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Physical instrument. Easy. Success. 10 out of 8. These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first, ask questions later. Alright, I got this. Ball time. Let's get after it. What's got you saying, Victor? That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime. Better observe them first. A moment of your time, fellows. Don't get involved in the game. Hand-eye coordination, medium, 10. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. All right, let's get after it. 2. Acting without hesitation. That's right. Just going for it makes you more likely to succeed, just like has been true with this stream. Oh, man, we biffed it. Check failure. We rolled a 3. This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breasts. Mon Dieu, the jolly man exclaims. Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw. Physical instrument, easy, 10 out of 9. There are no 2 more harmful words to an athlete can hear than good job. This was a downright embarrassment. The throw was terrible, and you know it. No need to mock me. What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pentank throw. His tone is full of admiration. Half-light, 10 out of 10, with a pinch of fear. How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of its ass? He shakes his head in extreme disdain. I was just going for perfect throw. Well, I still feel defeated. Probably because those rooster pants are squeezing you senseless. Whatever happens to practical, durable, Revachol made? He shakes his head. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, if we... No idea what's going on in the dialogue. Yeah, that's fair. It does have funny permutations of funny words. That's definitely true. I mean, it's... So much of this is French-inspired, and I don't speak French. Yes, officer. The lieutenant gives you a quick side glance. What do we need from these gentlemen? Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rags? Oh, what up, Ryan? Why be hatin's here? Unfortunately, I don't, he shrugs. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals? Am I going to stream us playing Monster Hunter next month? To be determined. We'll see. Depends upon what other people are feeling like. Why? Do you want me to? It's really hard to, like, do something that requires a ton of focus and stream at the same time. That's why this, like, narrative-based game is good, because I can stop and interact with people whenever I want. In Martinet, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? But you don't have a problem with cops? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. So again, you don't know anything? If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I am an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. Inland Empire, medium success, 12 out of 11. This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes, the man nods. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Does that have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around? Yes, he replies with a reluctant nod. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Okay, but it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why? I'm gonna be semi-AFK, but I'll leave the stream open. Appreciate you, Ryan. Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Did you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly, too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked, he adds, squeezing a boulet in his fist. Or boule? Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't, though. We lacked caliber, God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. Why shell them here in Martinaise? Because this place is the damn beachhead, he says, pointing to the bay. Had to soften the commies up first. The beachhead? Yes, he nods, inspecting you with some disdain. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Suggestion, medium success, 11 out of 10. He finds your lack of historical knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations. Martinaise was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. We're in 51 now, okay, so that was a while ago. The other 2 are off in Stella Marie and the Delta. He points to the northeast. Deathblow, sounds grim. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out, most likely, he says, looking down at the soil. We're playing Pentank with on their mangled corpses. Blood Ground, the other one shakes his head. You got old Rene going there, like he isn't angry enough already. That explains all the war damage. Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it, and it worked, too. There's a strange gleam in his eyes. Half-light, medium, success, 10 out of 10. He approves of this radical approach. He knows it was necessary. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez, they keep as a monument. The dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault, the jolly man remarks. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... He stops mid-sentence and turns to you. What do you think? Let's see. Yeah, what do we think here? Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. That sounds vaguely racist. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. I also don't know what that means. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. That seems fine. They're not, and I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food, and drinking piss in the mountains, he takes a deep breath. I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clown Frissell had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Empathy, medium success, 12 or 10. This royal failure weighs heavily on him. Instead, all that is just holy and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. He sighs. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of suzerain with. What exactly is a suzerain? The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already. Empathy, medium success, 12 out of 11. Soon they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy. +5 experience gained. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Composure, legendary. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? All right, we have like a little bit of a chance. We've been rolling on everything. We're gonna go ahead and go for it. Actually, let's ask about this first. This might improve our chances. Ah, yes, King Philippe III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was. Oh, absolutely. He smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory. At the mercy of cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold. Electrochemistry. Medium success, 12 out of 10. Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had. A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule. How should a true king rule? Decisively, without fearing to offend the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't land on either side. Being decisive is useful, but can be problematic. You haven't lived as long as I have, son. With age, a man learns certain things about real power, or else ends up a spineless socialist rat like Gaston here. And the worst part of that, officer, he says, face terrified, is having to spend your days playing pentank with an old angry snake. The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates an unbreakable resolve. What was that about cocaine? Oh, old Philippe was a big fan of the purple nose candy and the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. Is cocaine purple? I thought it was white. His egocentricity is borderline legendary. You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler, he asks, obviously annoyed. That is why Philippian kings used cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest years. He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. Electrochemistry, 12 out of 10. I'm satisfied with this explanation. Of course, the lieutenant remarks dryly. Clarity of vision. Awareness. Philippe III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms. Inland Empire, medium success, 12 out of 10. Higher realms? Of course, it all makes sense. What was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting. It's really not. He turns to Renee. Please do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. Yes, indeed. We are not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past. Let's talk about something else. Right, the old man stands tall and proud, looking at you inquisitively. Okay, we didn't improve our chances, but we're going to roll for it anyways. Check failure. Roll to 7. All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past in his old uniform. This is not uncommon. He catches your glance and nods. This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiners in service of Fricelle I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philippe V before him. Don't you mean Fricelle the Fun? You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown, he adds. He turns back to you. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and ours to mourn. There's something you missed. You will get it, you will get it. You will get to it, don't worry. Thank you for your time. Physical instrument. Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in your prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups. Coach Physical Instrument? Does that mean you'll call me a maggot and Nancy boy? Yes, sir. Forge me into organic steel, Coach. It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears, but when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete. Wait, why piss? Let's do this, Coach. I'm with you. I'm opting in. Thought gained. Coach Physical Instrument. Behold, world. Here walks the sportsman, hands chalked and hair kept back with a bandana, the Homo Athleticus. Alright, I think the last one we're going to do is, so we have one thought that we're internalizing, and here's another one, which I think we can also choose to internalize. Temporary research bonus -2 encyclopedia, intense workout, research time 40 minutes. So you're minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done, when suddenly a voice emerged from within you and told you you're a wuss, a namby-pamby, a sissy, and a limp jellyfish. This voice has 0 gender sensitivity and even less empathy for underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposefully piss it off, see if it teaches you something. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and a single support phase in the discipline of hammer throw. It hates that. Yeah, so this one is helping us while we're researching it or internalizing it or whatever. This one seems like it's going to like hurt us as far as the bonuses are concerned. I think do we internalize this? Yeah, let's go for it. All right, man. I really like the things we've got going on here. Hopefully these two like don't like mess with each other. So this one's at 35%. We'll have to remember that for next time. All right, let's get away from these guys a little bit. And I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm going to drink some water. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, yeah? All right. See you soon.